Q5.
And now let's get down to the review of the BlackBerry Q5. Now we've done a review on the BlackBerry Q10 a couple of episodes ago, so do check that one out if you guys are interested. As of now, the BlackBerry Q5 is kind of like the little brother. Not exactly the little brother, but it's the same form factor with a 720x720 resolution. It's a square screen as per the same, except for the keyboard's a little bit different as well as the feel of the phone. Now, specs aside, just check out the specs on betterthanthis.com. We will do up a written review over there. As of now, I'll just give you my impressions on the phone. So far, the phone feels a little bit different compared to the Q10. It does not feel as rugged. Now, for this price point, it is a little bit different, of course. You know, you're paying for something that's of a lower tier compared to the Q10. However, it gives enough processing power and speed for whatever you're trying to do. Now, BlackBerry again has crafted up the brilliant BlackBerry 10 operating system, which I love so much. It is actually pretty awesome. It's pretty intuitive and easy to use. But more about the phone, it feels a little bit plasticky in the hands compared to the Q10. Again, we're comparing two different phones from different price ranges over here. The keyboard, on the other hand, is actually pretty nice to use. It's very tactile, very nice to feel, and again, you won't miss any keys. Now, this keyboard is modeled after the old BlackBerry Curve, which most people like. For me, I like to stick to the keyboards that the Bold has came out with, just like the BlackBerry Q10. Now, this review might sound a little bit biased to the Q10, but I would have to say that I'm a little bit spoiled and pampered by the Q10 too much. Oh, too much. I love the Q10 a lot. The Q5 is just a little step down. Not that it's a really bad phone, but it is pretty awesome in its own right. Then again, for an entry-level BlackBerry phone, this is actually pretty nice to use. So far, call quality has been great, perfect. Texting, messages, social media, everything has been smooth sailing throughout my usage of this phone. There's one thing though that I would say it is a gripe about the phone, which will be the plastic feel. Again, to be honest, the plastic feel doesn't really give it that much of a feel of ruggedness and a feel of comfort in your hand, in a sense. The edges on the side here are a little bit sharpy, so you know it kind of digs into your skin when you're holding the phone like that. Nothing too big to worry about, but then again, it is something to actually note. Another thing is the absence of a backdoor battery cover, which means you cannot remove the batteries, just like you have with the iPhones and stuff like that. Not such a big deal then again, but for people who like to, you know, if you don't have a portable battery charger to bring up with you, you would want to change actually, to buy an extra battery to change it up. Not that this phone's battery life is bad, by the way. During testing, this phone has lasted me throughout a whole day, which is fantastic. And other than that, the phone actually gives pretty good feedback, really, call quality wise, as well as the music and the video qualities. It's all brilliant, and nothing too fancy about the camera work again, but you know, it's nothing too much to complain about. So this phone, again, it is kind of the lower end version of the BlackBerry range. If you would like to buy one of these, definitely. If you're looking something from a match between a keyboard and a touchscreen, this is the phone for you. Especially if this is priced at a lower price point compared to the BlackBerry Q10. But though, if you really ask me this question, between the Q5 or the Q10, what would I pick? I would definitely save a little bit more money and hit for the Q10. Not that this phone is bad, but the Q10 definitely gives you much more satisfaction using it compared to this one. Again, this phone is brilliant. I also typed out the whole written review on betterthanthis.com on the phone itself. That shows how fantastic the keyboard is. BlackBerry's keyboard, fantastic, #1, the best in the world probably. Other than that, again, because the SIM card door is on the side over here, so you know, when you take it out, put it in, not that you will use it very often, but it actually feels a bit tacky. You know, it doesn't, the cover door here feels a bit loose, which can be a little bit of an annoyance at times, but other than that, it's actually alright. So far the phone is pretty much fine to use, not so bad. Again, pretty biased review over here, but if I had to recommend, go for the Q10. You'd love it more than you love this. That being said, of course, definitely, if you're looking for something of a lower price point, or say, take this as a second phone, for example, this I think is one of the most perfect choices to make out there in the market right now. So that is basically it for the review of the BlackBerry Q5. Now, for more of the review on the Q5, or more thoughts that I have on the Q5, do head down to betterthanthis.com. Again, subscribe, give us a like, then leave something in the comments. You know, tell us what you want to see reviewed for the next couple of weeks to come, or you can drop me an email at betterthanthis@gmail.com. So thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.